What's the most significant barrier that stands between a business founder and their exit? What's the biggest hurdle that stops a business from growing? And what's the number one frustration for MDs, CEOs and business owners? Do you know, often the answer to those three questions can be summed up by one simple phrase. They're light on leadership. When I say light on leadership, I don't mean that there's an absence of people in the business with the word director or head of or manager in their job title. I mean they're light on leadership, strength and depth of leadership. And the result often is that they're too reliant on the MD or the business owner or just a small group of senior executives in the business. I've been studying world-class teams and world-class leaders for a long time now. Teams like the Red Arrows, teams like SAS units, teams like Formula One pit crews and US Navy SEAL teams. So here are three nuggets of world-class leadership that I've picked up from them. Nugget one, world-class leadership has real depth. Actually, world-class teams are often known as a team of leaders. You can see this really clearly in special forces units like SAS units or US Navy SEAL teams. Every member of the team, there's usually about 5 to 8 of them, has a specialism and they lead on their specialism. So they might be a comms lead or a navigation lead or logistics or something like that. But there's another dimension to it as well. They know in the harsh reality of their world that if number one goes down, number two has to step up straight away and lead. And if two goes down, three has to step up and lead straight away. It goes down to the very last man in the team who might have to lead themselves to complete the mission and get out. Interestingly, the England rugby team who won the World Cup in 2003 had 8 distinct leadership roles in a team of 15 players. They truly were a team of leaders. Here's nugget 2. World-class leaders lead through influence. Not through direction, not through instruction, but through influence. They know that leaders don't dictate leadership, followers do. If you want to understand, if you want to identify the real leaders in your business, don't look at the job titles, don't look at the pay grades or where people park outside the front door. That's not what it'll tell you. Look for those who have the greatest influence, those who people are choosing to follow. They are the true leaders. And of course, this understanding begs a question, it sparks a real question for leaders. Why should people follow you? And why should people follow your leaders? Here's nugget 3. Great leaders often don't provide the answers or the solutions. Great leaders ask great questions. And that great question that they ask binds the team. It galvanizes the team and engages them. It gives them a common thought process and a problem to solve. So to adopt these very simple principles, here are 3 ideas. Build a team of leaders, not bosses. Become an influencer, not a controller. And ask great questions instead of providing all the answers. If you could do that, maybe you too could become a great leader.